my YouTube channel. My name's Charlotte. So today we are going to do some alcohol ink painting. I wanted to take you with me on this little journey. I have done some alcohol ink painting before, but I got some new inks recently in different colours which are more neutral. So I got a butter brown, a shadow grey, rainforest green, and then I also got some by a different brand, Brea Reese alcohol ink, ocean green and Kelly green, and I got her gold as well, which I'm excited to try. I currently use the Pinata brass, which is very, very good, works very well, but I do find it can be very heavy. It's difficult to move about. So those are the inks that I'm going to use. Safety first, you should be wearing gloves when using these. And you also need to make sure that you don't get the alcohol in your eyes, and you should be wearing a mask as well. Please also don't use a straw to push the ink around. You can buy very cheaply a little puffer thing like this that works very well, or you can purchase a sort of a blower as well. So please don't use a straw, you will only end up inhaling the toxic fumes from the isopropanol. You do need isopropyl alcohol. 99.9% is the one that I use. It's very cheap. This was a tenner on Amazon, but please do be careful with it as well, as it is a toxic chemical. Okay, so I'm going to put you to an overhead view so that you can see what I'm actually doing, and we're going to go do some painting. Yay! Okay, so I have my paper here. This is a plastic paper, so it's called waterproof paper, this one, but a common brand is Yupo paper. It's basically a plastic paper. If you try and use alcohol inks on a normal sort of, let's say a watercolor paper, for example, they are not going to work, so please don't. You need to use these ones. Alrighty, so what colour shall we try? I'm desperate to try this rainforest green. I think, yes, let's give that a try. I've got my isopropyl alcohol here ready. I have my pipette so I can put that in there. Please excuse the dog. So I'm actually going to put some isopropyl down first, I think, this time. So I really enjoy using alcohol ink as a way to kind of just chill. This is kind of my like brain relaxing. Let's use this. Now unfortunately my art desk is on a slope, which is not the best thing in the world for doing this, unless of course that's what you're after. So I love the colour combination. Green and gold is always nice. And what I'm doing with this is I'm just pushing the inks around the plastic paper, so you can see. Pushing it around. Now, if you're going to do this at home, please do it on a surface that you don't mind getting ruined, because the ink will stain. So what you can see here, can you see this area here where the ink has gone into funny little fingers? I'm just going to put some isopropyl alcohol to see if I can get rid of those. That's basically where I have almost pushed the alcohol too harshly using my little blower. And that's one of the downsides of using these little blowy things, because it will create those little fingers if you're not too careful, I have found. Of course, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a complete newbie when it comes to alcohol inks. I really don't know what I am doing, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I just like to use this as a mental health exercise, if I'm honest with you. So we can see there some of the inks are getting a little bit dry, so I'm going to add some more of the isopropyl alcohol so that I can just push them around a little bit more. It's great fun. So if you are like me, you might be one of these people that doesn't really like to buy stuff online, which is totally understandable. I am one of those people. I actually don't like buying things online. I prefer to go in store and buy them. Now, Hobbycraft, which is probably in the UK, is your most common arts and crafts store. But it's okay. It's not the best, let's face it. But it's, you know, we don't have many options here in the UK, unfortunately. So Hobbycraft do sell alcohol inks. They sell the Pinata inks and the Brea Reese inks. However, they don't have that many colour options, and not every single Hobbycraft carries the alcohol ink. It's very fun to do. So as I said in my intro, you should be wearing a mask for this. As alcohol inks are toxic. Let's add a bit more of this gold. Whoopsie, that was too much. That was way too much on my days. Oh, that was dumb. It's all good though. It's all for just a bit of relaxation. Other people have baths. I make a mess with alcohol inks. See those annoying little fingers that I've just created again. I'm very impatient. I don't like waiting for my watercolours to dry. I don't like to be patient when it comes to the alcohol inks. Yeah. I don't really know why that is, but I just want to like get on with it, you know? Just want to do it, and I want to play. I don't want to wait around. I think it looks very pretty. Be interesting to see what the Kelly green from Brea Reese looks like. Should we add that onto this, or will it ruin it? What do you think? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? We could add it on. We could layer it up. Ooh, okay. Wasn't quite expecting it to be that colour. Never mind. Ooh, okay. So that's more of a yellowy green, verging more on the sort of sap green side of things than the emerald green of the rainforest green from Pinata Brass. Oh, sorry, from Pinata. Not sure how I feel about this. I like it. I like it for sure. Like, it's a nice green, but definitely shouldn't have gone with the emerald green, I think. Like, I just don't think that was quite the right choice, you donut. I'm going to try and move these deeper greens out a little bit. So I want to soften up the edges here a bit more. And part of the reason why I wanted to do this video was because when I first saw alcohol ink, I saw a lot of very established artists, you know, doing it. And I was lost. I won't lie to you. Like, I got so lost with the whole thing. I really wanted to try it because I saw the glorious sort of smoke-like effects that they were creating, but I was so worried about whether or not I'd be able to do it, and I didn't even really understand their methods. Now, I know I haven't really gone through my methods, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to get the gist of it from a beginner's point of view, you know. And I think it's important as well that we remember that art doesn't have to be all about creating a magnificent piece of work. Sometimes it just needs to be about that fun. If you think about when you were a child creating art, you would have had no worries about what that piece of art looked like. You would have created for the fun of creating. And I think for me, this is where alcohol ink comes in, because I am just creating for the fun of doing it. I don't care what this looks like at the end of the day. So for those of you who have wanted to try alcohol inks but have just felt a bit, not put off, but worried about trying it because you've seen these amazing artists create these amazing smoky pieces, just do it. Just go for it. If I could do it, then anybody can do it. I mean, this was the one thing that I got my partner to try with me. You're right there, dog. And he really enjoyed it. So my partner actually had a go at, I've been bugging him for ages to do something creative with me. And I showed him the alcohol inks. And yeah, he had a go at it and he loved it. He was very, very good at it. And he is not arty at all, really. Or not anymore. He used to be, but he doesn't really do art anymore. Yeah, he really enjoyed it. He was really good at it. We actually did it wrong the first time I got them. So we didn't have any isopropyl alcohol because I went to Hobbycraft, of course. Bought the alcohol inks on a whim. I saw them. I was like, oh my gosh, they're in England. I can finally buy these and not worry about getting them from online and blah, blah, blah. So I bought them from Hobbycraft. Brea Reese do this like extender thing. And I thought that that was the same as the isopropyl alcohol. And of course it wasn't. And so it was very difficult to get that smoke-like effect without the isopropyl alcohol. But it was still fun. Oh, bugger. No, not the fingers. Okay, so I do think as well you have to have a very less is more mindset and know when to stop. So I'm actually going to stop with this now. Here, I'm going to do another one with the grey because I really want to try the grey, but that's the kind of, I say, finished piece. I'll show you it when it's dried. It's pretty. I think it's really fun. It's like a really great fun thing to try and do. And it just, you know what? It takes my mind off of things. I've been doing Inktober for a while now. And obviously that has very set prompts. So yeah, it was nice. It's nice to do something different, you know. Nice to play. We like playing. So I'm going to use the grey. I really want to try this grey because it's been calling me. And I'm just going to use grey. I might add the brass afterwards, but you know what? I am just going to put the grey on like this. Add some isopropyl and then see what we can come up with. I'm going to lift that so it doesn't bloody well go everywhere because of my stupid desk. So this grey is kind of more of a warmish grey, like a brown grey. So definitely not a Payne's grey. Now I'm fairly certain if you had one of those like heat gun things, you could probably layer the inks a lot better and easier because it would dry quicker. I like the colour though. I do like it. It's just I wouldn't call it grey. So let's add some more. Even when I drop it, it is quite a brown grey. cool. So you can see the colour splitting even more there. See where that warm tone comes through? The undertones of this grey definitely got that brown in it, that burnt umber. I'm not mad about it because it kind of almost has given me the effect of having like 2 colours. I'm not also in love with it. I should have perhaps tried to find a more Payne's grey. I like this area here where I've added quite a lot of the isopropyl alcohol. I think that looks very cool. I wonder if we can try and break this down even more. Does anyone else's dog just like potter around the house the entire time? Like sometimes she likes to sleep, but if I'm not paying her attention, if I'm not sitting with her, she just loves to potter about. It's like she can't sit still for an extended period of time unless her humans are with her. That's cool. I like this. That's much better. I really like that. Just a smidge more of this end. And the cool thing with alcohol inks is they will continue to change as they dry, because they'll continue to flow. The inks will continue to flow and change as they dry. This area here, look at that, very cool, very much love that. We've got quite a lot of dense ink there, so I'm just going to see if I can push that out a bit more. Maybe it'll look cool, maybe I'll have just ruined it completely, who knows. Yeah, it's very fun. I would highly recommend if you use art more as therapy, then alcohol inks definitely could be a way to you know, use art as therapy. I wonder if I could add some gold. Do I add some gold or do I leave it as it is? Oh, the dilemma, because you guys know I love gold. Maybe just in this little bit here, maybe like, oh, I did it. I love gold. Brea Reese gold is dense. Wah, 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 wah. And there we go, we're breaking up a little bit. Cool. Probably should only have used one little drop. Never mind. I don't want to ruin this little cool bit here that we've got going on, so we'll push you that way, and down, 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 down here. Quite like that. I just want like the tiniest, oh dear, dog, bit of gold here. Ooh, I'm sorry guys, I knocked you and I made you wobble. I'm so sorry. It's me getting overexcited. So can you see the difference there? So this time I dropped the isopropyl alcohol first and then put the gold on, and almost straight away it broke up the gold ink. Whereas here, where I put the gold ink on and then put the isopropyl alcohol, you can see the ink, the gold ink has sunk to the bottom very quickly. and just sort of stuck. Now, I don't know if that's a true thing, but that's just what I found in my personal messing around with these things, is that the gold ink is heavier and will sit. Oh, I like that. That looks really nice. Actually pretty happy. Happy. Don't know what the dog's doing. Alright. Let's do a little bit of blow it. Yes. I need to stay. Very nice. Right, I'm going to leave that there for the gold. Otherwise, I know that I'm going to start overworking it. I might just add a smidgen more of the grey, but I'm going to put isopropyl alcohol in first. And I just want the tiniest drop of grey in this area here, just to deepen the colour a little bit more. Quite pleased with how this is like turning out. Just really want some more of this smoke grey colour, not this blimmin' burnt umber colour. That's the next ink that I want to get, is that deep grey, that blue grey. I would very much like that. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, I think. Let that dry, and then I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Alright then guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please bear in mind that I am a complete noob when it comes to alcohol inks. I just do these as a way to relax and kind of get the sort of creative juices flowing. I'm not a professional alcohol ink artist at all. It's just for me a hobby, and it's a way of relaxing. So these are the kind of final pieces. If I move them a little bit, you might be able to see the gold as well. I really like this one with the grey. The sort of shinier dark ink pieces are still kind of slightly damp, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. I might continue doing a bit more to it. Possibly, I'm not sure. But yeah, super happy with that. I love the gold as well. That Brea Reese gold I found much easier to work with than the Pinata Brass. And then that's the first piece. So you can see this piece doesn't flow as well. It doesn't look as good together. It's still drying a little bit as well. But I might do a bit more to it, but you can definitely see the difference. This is the Pinata Brass, and you can see where it settled quite heavily. So maybe I need to try the same effect with that, with the alcohol ink. Put the alcohol ink down and then put the Pinata Brass down on that. I can't remember if I did that or not, but I will give that a go. But yeah, if you would like to give these a try, I will put links to all the equipment that I have used so that you can find the equivalent stuff, because I know that was something that I was really struggling with when I started out playing with these, was what equipment to use. And please, of course, bear in mind there is some safety elements to it with using gloves and a mask as well. Make sure you don't inhale the isopropyl alcohol. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any comments, please do pop them down below. What do you think? Which one was your favourite? What colours do you think I should get next? I'm thinking like a blue grey would be really nice. I have got a sapphire blue, but I think that is a more vibrant blue. So I'm thinking a little blue grey would be a great one to try, and maybe like a grey and pink would look quite nice. But let me know what you think I should get next, what inks I should get next, and I'll do another one of these videos if you liked it. So please hit that thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would absolutely love to have you here with me. We are on a journey to becoming successful artists, and I really want you guys to come with me on this journey. When I get to 100 YouTube subscribers, I was thinking maybe I should do a giveaway or something like that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you think that would be a good thing to do. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye. I am I guess you'd call a fine artist. I don't really know. How do we, I don't know. I'm an artist. You'll have to excuse the dog who keeps pottering around.